Welcome to episode 13 of Degenerates in the Nosebleed. I am your co-host Lawrence, and I am joined with my other co-host Marshall. Marshall, how was your weekend, man? How did everything go? Did you watch anything exciting, or did you do
Just
anything
some
exciting?
NBA ones, pretty back and forth here and there. I mean, I watched, I don't know, the most fun series so far. I feel like it's been the Sacramento Kings versus Golden State Warriors. I watched
So,
that a little bit, some other
what is the
stuff,
Kings?
but
Kings still up?
yeah, Kings still. Speaking of basketball, real quick, you know how we like to go on tangents.
Oh, absolutely.
Your Milwaukee Bucks predictions not
Not
looking
looking too
so
good.
strong right
Not
now.
looking too good.
Not looking
Not
too
looking
good.
good. But I feel like I switched it to Boston, right? Did I switch it to
You
Boston?
did, you did. You switched to
Yeah,
Boston. I don't know if you did it on camera or off,
it
but
might have been on
I
or
do
off,
recall you did. You did
but
switch it, but I just remember your initial pick was the Bucks, and
yeah.
uh playoff Jimmy's got the best of them.
Not yeah, playoff him. He's here, dude. Himmy Butler
Yeah.
is here. He's arrived.
hmm But yeah, that was basically my weekend. Just some NBA basketball. We talked about it
Yeah.
briefly off air, but the Zurich just wasn't as interesting as I
No,
hoped it to be.
no. I mean, I
So
don't even.
we're
I
kind of just gonna
did
brush past that real quick.
big time. I don't even know who won it, man. I haven't even looked into it or anything.
It
Like it
was
was
like
just that uneventful for
Hardy
me.
and
Like,
someone.
wait,
Something about two winners just
no, hold
never
on.
excites me unless it's someone I like.
Pause. I gotta do this. Pause. 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 If you just said who I thought you just said who won
What?
of the Zurich. Yeah, hold on. Pause. This is gonna be
Why?
interesting. No fucking kidding. All right, so these two, the Hardy and Davis, yeah, they won it with 30 under. That's insane, by the way.
hmm
I'm gonna pull it up. It's gonna give me. It's gonna take a second, but I bet.
You bet on these two?
No, I bet on these dudes to lose the first match of the fucking on Thursday.
Oh,
That's what is just
okay. And they won
hilarious
it
to
all.
me.
You bet them on Lee's first day, and they just
Yes.
took off. Gotcha.
The best part is I can
Gotcha.
go look at my lost, and it pulled up actually really fast because I don't lose that much. So so there it is. There's the ticket there. I don't know if you could see it, but yeah, JJ
It,
Spawn and Hayden Buckley to beat Davis Riley and Nick Hardy. Because I remember I took that because I was like, dude, I've never heard of these two fucking idiots. I'll take it
I would have told you
100%.
not to do that.
And they
I would
won.
have told you not to do that.
Yeah, probably a poor bet, but you never know. I guess,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I would have never
Marshall.
predicted to win at all, but I went to take him that bet.
I know you watched a shit ton of NBA playoffs. I watched a ton of NHL playoffs, especially on
Oh yeah.
Saturday. I don't know if you guys don't if all the people who watch this podcast, if you guys don't watch playoff hockey, Saturday would have been the day to get into it because oh my god, did we have a feast of games starting right at 4 o'clock Eastern. We had Winnipeg and Vegas, and it was beautiful overtime game. And of course, then at 7 was Toronto and Tampa. Marshall, we'll talk about that later. But that series has been freaking amazing as well. I think probably the best series. Just entertainment wise, I don't know. I don't care about the series lead and everything. I know you hate how it's going, but I'm just saying of how like entertainment factor wise and how everything has been played out, and it's been amazing to see. And I can't wait
Oh,
to
I
get
know.
more of your take on that later. But man,
I'm just the ultimate Toronto Maple Leaf hater, and they're
uh,
kind of coming through. They're kind of coming through finally. So I have to eat my own words.
yeah,
I'm like
I'm
Dylan
just
Brooks right now. I have to eat my words.
yeah, big time. Yeah, speaking of that, I remember. Yeah, that was an insane night too because I remember seeing that end of the first quarter score. That's all I remember seeing of that Lakers and Grizzlies game.
Not even
It was like
close.
38-9 or something. They didn't even score double digit points
It
in
was
the first
record
quarter. It was
breaking.
terrible.
It was actually record breaking.
That's
It's
insane.
bad. Just bad.
But yeah, this weekend I
Ew.
just completely digest myself in the playoff hockey. Saturday especially. Sunday. See now the Sunday slate for me was like the games that place besides Minnesota and Dallas. Like none of them got me hooked. Like I know Boston's gonna beat Florida. I know
Yeah.
Edmonton and LA. They're great, but they come on way too freaking late. Like I'm going to bed at the time before puck drops on that
I'm the
game in
same
those
way
series.
tonight. Like, I'm not gonna catch the Golden State Sacramento Kings game that I
Yeah,
want
it's
to
gonna be a
watch the
bet.
most because I think it's the most competitive series right now. I'm not gonna watch it because it starts at like 10, 11 o'clock. Like,
Right,
what the
right.
heck?
So what's the point?
What's the point?
Right. That's what sucks because that series is I really want to see those two series the most, or the Seattle and Colorado one, and the Edmonton and LA one, and they come on at 10 o'clock at night. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired.
Speaking of which, I think I heard for Colorado series, I think Cole Makar is gonna miss the game.
Yeah, was suspended one game. Yeah, definitely deserving. I don't care.
Deserving, but that's a big loss for Avalanche. Big loss.
If you ask me, it should have been more than one game. I mean, if Bunting gets 3 games, which I understand, Bunting's hit was bad, 100%, and it deserves 3 games because of the track record he has. But I feel like Mac or whatever should have had 2 games because I mean it was a dirty fucking hit. Like it was way after the whistle. The puck is nowhere near where Jared McCann is. Shout out. There he is right there. But yeah, I mean it's just that sucks because he's so good and he's now gonna be out. It's terrible, man. I hate it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get you a signed Jason Hayward jersey one day.
I'm gonna freaking burn it if you do that.
Sorry, I had to. It was low hanging fruit.
It was low hanging fruit, but hey, it's fine. I understand. Speaking of, I mean, his series this weekend not too well. You know, I don't think he did too hot. I don't even think he got a fucking hit at Wrigley this whole series. It was a 4-game set this weekend. I don't think.
Not surprised. He's not used to getting hits at Wrigley.
No, absolutely not. That place was fucking hell for him, probably. Anyways, before we get into baseball talk, we are 2 days away from the NFL draft. Speaking of, before we get into the NFL draft, actually, let's get into that Aaron Rodgers trade that happened yesterday. Insane thing that happened. Actually, I mean, not that insane, but especially, I mean, according to ESPN Live or NFL Live or whatever it is on ESPN, that seemed insane to them because their mouths were dropped when, we knew this was coming months ago. So I don't understand why we were so shocked. Yeah. I don't want to get into what Adam Schefter was doing on the popular screen grab.
No, I'm not going to duplicate that one. I was duplicating everyone else.
That one's bad. That one's bad. Don't do it. But anyways, he was doing probably what Kyrie Irving did after a weekend of watching movies.
Next topic. That's not our podcast. Next topic.
I had to. It was there. Sorry.
I had low-hanging fruit. That's really low.
It was low. It was very low.
Let's not touch that. That's bad stink.
All right. So then, anyways, Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets for basically a first-round pick swap and a second-rounder that could turn into a first-rounder next year if Aaron Rodgers plays 60% of his snaps. I think Packers. I mean, it's tough to say who wins a trade right off the bat, just because everyone's like, for attention, everyone wants to know who won immediately. But I mean, it's impossible to give that answer because if the Jets go on and win the Super Bowl this year, I think they say they won the trade. So.
But if they go and lose first round of the playoffs, Packers won.
Yeah, and miss the playoffs.
Or most likely.
This is the Jets we're talking about here,
I know.
I would love, don't get me wrong, I would love for them to get in. I love a lot of players on that team. Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, a lot of them. But
I like Breece Hall a lot.
Yeah, I hope he comes back a lot.
He's fun to watch.
Big time. But you never know, I mean, the NFL, there's only one team that wins at the end of the season out of 32, so.
And it's not going to be the Jets.
No,
bold take.
No, bold take. Actually, I got a buddy at work who is adamant that it's going to be the damn Jets this year. Like, it's the Jets season. Very adamant about it. It's pretty fun.
No.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Their first round knockout in the playoffs or wild card loss playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. But anyways, NFL draft 2 days away. Marshall, do you think there's going to be any insane trades or any insane picks, any hot takes of what happens in this year's draft?
Will Levis #1 overall.
Dude, it's actually heating up. I don't know.
It's
don't know
heating
if you've
up.
Seen that.
It's heating. It has. It's heating up.
It's insane that it's
gonna happen.
I would like to.
That's why the Colts are going to trade up to the number 1 pick.
Hey, don't do that. That's my personal hell.
We're going to trade up to the number 1 pick
today. Yeah, personal.
It's going to happen.
No,
it's been on my mind all day. It's going to happen.
Because if
Will
that
Levis,
does
number
happen,
1 to the Colts.
I swear, if that does happen, you'll see a new application getting sent in to Ford Field in Detroit as a new fan. As Lawrence Wondowski would now be switching his fandom over to the Detroit Lions, baby, and we'll be riding that way, baby. Let's freaking go. Because I am not. I will not. I'm all right if the Colts take Levis at 4, but if the Colts trade up to number 1 and take him, it's done.
Oh, I know.
I'm done. I've seen enough. I remember, I screamed at my TV when Grigson selected Philip Dorsett 29th in the 2015 or 2016 draft. If I screamed at my TV for that one, I don't even know. I don't even want to know what I do for this one.
At least it'll never be Jordan Love bad.
No, but okay, even with Love had upside. I kind of didn't mind Love as a prospect coming out.
I didn't mind it for the team, though, that just literally was 1 game off the Super Bowl. Didn't make a whole lot of sense.
No. The Packers made no sense. I thought the Colts made a little sense at the time. But, no, not the Packers were the last team I was
Bold statement. Colts don't even draft a freaking quarterback, and then they just go pick up some scrub to be our starting quarterback.
And that's the thing. I'm all right with that. Let Minshew ride this whole season. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
We probably will. You've seen us these past several seasons.
Yo, absolutely. And, if we can secure a top pick for next year's draft, that maybe will turn into Caleb Williams or Drake May.
Oh, we're trading for Ryan Tannehill. How did I forget about it? We're trading for Ryan Tannehill. We're doing it. It is such a Colts move to trade for Tannehill. Please tell me it's not. It's not gonna happen because it's in division, but that is such a Colts move.
I can see
Trey Lance. I can't think of a more Colts move.
I would rather see Trey Lance if we're gonna trade.
I would too, but that's not gonna happen.
If we do Tannehill, I would probably scoop my eyes out.
But it is such a Colts move. You've seen us go from Phillip Rivers to Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz. It is such in that vein.
I'm tired, man. I just want to buy
a rookie QB
to where I can fucking have for more than 1 season.
I just want a rookie.
Tired of it.
We need to draft one this year. I
agree. Let's do it. And you know what, Marshall? Let's dive into a little mock draft.
Unless we get Lamar. Yep, let's dive.
Well, Lamar Jackson obviously is cream with the crop. That's what I want. Absolutely, but it's not happening. It's done.
No.
He's a Raven. I don't think he leaves. They won't trade him. All right, Marshall, we're gonna do a little mock draft here, buddy. Number 1 overall, I got from the Carolina Panthers. No trade. Hope not.
Too much.
Yeah, I got Bryce Young. Even though I've seen Will Levis reports, I haven't seen Anthony Richardson reports. I've seen there's so much going on right now. I don't think we change it though. I think Bryce Young is the number 1 overall pick, and I feel like he should be, because why not? If you're a quarterback needy team, that's the best quarterback out of this year's class. Behind Stroud, I don't know him and Stroud. I still go back and forth on. I don't care.
I go back and forth, but I personally like Young slightly more.
Yeah. I don't care about this Fugazi S2 test that came out of nowhere. That all of a sudden it's we've been doing this for years. Are we sure? Where'd this test come from? Because I've never heard of it until this season. So I don't know.
These things are real, but the reports on them aren't real or what they actually scored.
Right.
A lot of teams leak false information to try to confuse the other teams. I mean, if we get CJ Stroud and we don't trade up to get Stroud, I'm okay with it.
I'm 100% alright with it too.
I personally don't want to trade up now. I feel like if we trade up, it puts too much pressure on the quarterback and we screw it all up.
I agree. See now, second here, I said the bold statement last week of Will Levis to the Texans.
I see it.
Still think there's a chance, but now I will change it for this week's only. I'll change it, and I think they'll go defense because I think there's a slight outside chance that the Texans trade for Trey Lance, and that's who they end up getting as a quarterback. I think they take Will Anderson here. I've seen a lot of Tyree Wilson hype. I still think Will Anderson is still the best player in this year's draft. Minus the Tyree Wilson hype. I don't care that he lifted Kyle Brandt over his head on Good Morning Football.
No. I see a lot of Jalen Carter hype.
Yeah, that and Jalen Carter should get the hype too. He's a beast as well.
It's just Tyree making sure off the field works.
It could be. I would have to watch a lot more into Tyree Wilson. I haven't watched a lot, but from what I've seen, it hasn't been like eye opening. Not as much as Will Anderson has. I'll say that. So then the third pick, I'll say the Cardinals. Yeah, the Cardinals. Actually, you know what? I think if sitting at number 3, there's a link between these two teams because the new GM of the Titans came from the Arizona Cardinals, if I believe my stats are correct or whatever. If I'm correct or not. So I think there's a trade here. I think the Titans move up to 3. And then from 11, they swap with them. I don't know what the trade's involved with. Who cares? Maybe Ryan Tannehill. Who knows? That'd be interesting. But anyways, the Titans go to number 3, and then they get their quarterback of the future in Will Levis. Let's go to the Titans.
Then he'll be a Hall of Famer if they take him.
Yeah, probably. I'll laugh my ass off if that happens. And then number 4, the Colts. I got C.J. Stroud. Let's go.
Okay.
Ride him out, baby.
You're still doing it. You're still hoping for it.
I mean, I'm hoping for it. You know, the more times I say it, the more it'll happen. So I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not changing it up.
Hendon Hooker at 4th overall.
I will. I probably would. I would probably just start balling. Then 5th overall, the Seattle Seahawks. You know, I've seen a lot of, you know, they like Anthony Richardson a lot. Rightfully so. But I think they like Geno Smith. I mean, Geno Smith just signed what, like a couple years?
Yeah.
Yeah, extension. So why take a quarterback here when you can get Jalen Carter or Tyree Wilson?
I personally, if it was me, I'm going Carter right now.
Yeah.
If I was them.
Carter, get the defense boosted back up. I mean, I don't know much of a defensive tackle that plays for Seattle. I could be talking straight out of my ass, and my ignorance should be showing.
I know college football. I don't know NFL all the way. I just know Carter's good. I just know Carter's great, so why not go for it?
Oh yeah, and so
I'm going best player available.
6th is Detroit. Yeah, I'll go Tyree Wilson. I'll throw him there. We'll throw the edge rusher there. Why not? Then 7th is the Vegas Raiders, and they will take I got Skoronski. I got the tackle out of Northwestern.
Okay, yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, Leatherwood. We talked about that last bet. I think he was my pick last time. I don't think that changed. Number 8 at Atlanta. I could see them taking, definitely taking Bijan. Just could be happening. But
That's high.
Know. It's very high. It's very high.
That's way too high.
It might happen, though.
Trade back if you want to take him. Don't do that.
But if not, geez, you know, at 8, since he's still here, I think the Falcons take Anthony Richardson. Why not? You know, if he's going to fall to 8 to you, why not?
Oh, man. Yeah, he'll just
get
his time and wait for his time behind Desmond Ridder. It'll work perfectly.
Yeah, right. I don't see what's wrong with it. He can learn behind Ridder. He's got a lot of NFL experience.
Anthony Richardson's best personal situation is Seattle, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like Geno will treat him right and teach him.
Oh, I agree.
But I don't know if it's best for Seattle.
It's not. I think Seattle definitely goes defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think, too.
They should.
I don't know. We'll see.
Number 9, this is going to shock a lot of people. But I think it'll happen just because, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I'm not trying to relate it. So, like, the Bears should definitely take defensive help, like a corner. And they should definitely take, like, probably a tackle or an offensive lineman. Don't get me wrong. Those are the smart picks. But we also said that 2 years ago with the Cincinnati Bengals when they were picking number 5 and Penei Sewell was available. They're like, hey, This is your chance to get that blindside tackle that is going to definitely secure Joe Burrow in the nearest future. But they went Jamar Chase. They went with a difference maker. And this fellow prospect was asked by number 10, the Eagles, by Howie Roseman. They asked him, hey, what am I getting when I draft you? And he answered back and said, you're not getting a running back. You're getting a difference maker. I got number 9, the Chicago Bears select Bijan Robinson, running back out of Texas, baby. Let's go. 100%. Mark it down. Put it on the board. I'm pretty sure it's plus 2,000 at DraftKings. If you want to make a shit ton of money, go right ahead. Lock it in.
They do that, and if he flops, they will be ridiculed for a lifetime. Imagine how much the Bengals would have been ridiculed if Chase flopped.
Big time.
Yeah. Unbelievable amount. It worked perfectly, but if it did not work perfectly, even if it worked okay, people would have been like, Sewell. Guys.
Yeah,
I know.
Should have got Penei Sewell.
Some
people probably.
Wow, that's a bold take. That's one of your bolder takes you've had in a while.
Oh, I got one later, buddy. I got one later.
What? Coming in at the 10th pick?
No, not even then. Number 10. I think the Eagles go defense. They go with the corner. Darius Slay is aging. And I think they showed that as they almost didn't sign him back in the offseason. So I think they go with Christian Gonzalez. I think he's out of Oregon. I don't know.
He is.
Yeah, that's the one out of Oregon. Yeah, he's insane. He's fucking fast. He's quick. He's definitely a steal at 10. He definitely will probably go higher than that. I'm not a draft.
I think he could probably go to the Bears 9, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just going off prospect. I don't know about needs for the team, but I just know prospect.
And that's a great pick for the Bears. If they go Christian Gonzalez there too, that is 100% a great pick because that is a great match for. God, why did Jalen Johnson?
Better they go with the one guy out of Illinois.
That too. I mean, yeah, keep things in state. Why not? People, fans love that. Hey, Io Dansumo, for the Bulls. He's a big fan. A big fan favorite. He's from the Bay.
We'll see if it works.
He went to Illinois. So, you never know. All right, so that's the top 10 mock. Marshall, I got one little bold take for the draft. It's not my hot take. I was saving for later. But I will say... but it is a bold take. It's gonna be funny. I think the Packers with the pick swap. I think they end up with what's it called? Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think he ends up there, and I think it's just fucking hilarious that they went all this time with Aaron Rodgers at being at quarterback, and then not picking a receiver in the first round. And as soon as he's gone, they take a receiver in the first round.
I could see it. See it. That could happen. Yeah. That's not a bold take in my opinion. I can back that one.
Oh yeah. And also I can see not Thursday but Friday a big trade happening. I see either it's going to be with the Buffalo Bills. I'm calling my shot here. The Buffalo Bills will trade either a second or a third round pick for DeAndre Hopkins. Welcome to the team. That play will happen. That will happen Friday. Move. Calling it then and there.
It's a big one.
Yeah. Just hey.
My bold take is on Friday. 2 more guys get suspended by the league for betting.
I hope so. That's some bullshit. Marshall, I don't even want to get into that because that is some bullshit.
I know. I think it's worse.
The Jameson Williams one is what kills me because the guy he didn't even bet on anything NFL related. He was just betting that he was on team facility grounds.
Yeah,
and he got 6 games.
I personally believe you should not bet whatsoever NFL. No NFL game you should bet. Agree. And heck, if you want to be a critical guy, just no football in general. But any other sport, you should be free reign.
Come on, 100%.
Free reign. Anything else, as long as it's legal in your state.
Yeah, and especially the money that NFL brings in on all the sportsbook promotions and shit that they do. So
criticize that.
They need to definitely. I think a year. I still think a year suspension is that's extreme.
Well, I'm gonna bring up this very briefly, touch and go. But you remember that debate we had when what was his name? Ridley got suspended.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gets all this length of time, and Deshaun Watson.
12 games.
Hey, keep it moving.
Beautiful. Love
all
it.
Right. Yeah. So
the league.
NFL has always been very good at handing out punishment.
Yeah, Greg Hardy got.
I think it's actually probably one of the worst leagues at handing out punishments.
I think they literally just spin a wheel. They just go, you know what, or throw a dart on a dartboard and say, you know what, here you go, and whatever it lands on. 4 games.
Oh,
that's how long the suspension's for.
Oh, that's just a big find. Oh. It's just some Minnesota guy throwing a dart. It's a 2-game.
Missed it completely.
Missed the board.
No suspension. You won your appeal.
You won your appeal. He wasn't defenseless there.
I hate it, man. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah.
So is the NFL the best, the worst league when it comes to suspensions?
Oh, it is. It's not even close.
I think
it's not even close. I'm sorry.
Has to be.
It has to be. There's been mistakes by other leagues for sure, but not at the consistent rate the NFL has.
Yeah, that's agreed. All right. Anything more draft related, Marshall, that you want to throw out there? I think I'm pretty wrapped up on it.
We'll see. It's a pretty good take. Yeah, my Skip Bayless take of the thing is Anthony Richardson's going to be garbage.
Yeah.
That's my my inner Skip Bayless, but realistically, no, he'll probably just be an okay quarterback. I don't think so. I think he'll be just an okay guy.
Yeah.
He won't be great. He won't be bad. He'll just be okay.
Middle of the road.
Middle of the road, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. All right, Marshall. Let's dive into the round ball stick game that we love so much.
I think the biggest news round ball stick game occurred today.
Let's hear it. Oh, yeah.
Reynolds' contract.
Here we go. Hey. That means we only got 3 teams left. 3 teams left that have never signed a player to a $100 million contract. Chicago White Sox are one of them, baby. Chicago White Sox, the Oakland Athletics, and the Las Vegas Athletics.
Sorry. There you go.
I gotta get used to it. And the Kansas City Royals. Let's go,
baby.
It's actually pretty nuts to think that the Royals have a World Series recently and still haven't signed anyone to a $100 million contract.
Oh, insanely! You saw how quick they dropped off after that.
Oh yeah, it's true. They did
very fast,
big time.
But speaking of which, Reynolds' contract for Pittsburgh. What a steal for Pittsburgh!
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the heck Reynolds' agent's doing.
No. Man, but if you're...
this is baseball we're talking about. That's 8-year 106 won something. Mm-hmm. He deserves so much more than that.
What is
I don't know. It's just dumb. He deserves so much more money than that.
And it's got a club option with it too. Did you see that?
Of course it does.
And a limited trade clause, not a full no trade clause.
Dude, I feel like you could have announced 8-year 175 and the whole fan base would have still been like, good deal, 13. Good deal.
13 and a quarter.
You know what I mean?
Per year. Not bad.
I'm just saying, you could have bumped it up $70 million and I feel like most people would have been like, all right, good deal. We like Reynolds. Reynolds plays well.
No, and 100%. And he has been playing well.
Well, I'm just saying it's extremely team friendly. Congrats to Pittsburgh. That's just
if you're a Pirates fan, you are
ecstatic.
You got Brian Reynolds locked up. You got Brian Hayes locked up. You're starting to lock up your core. It's starting to look the future's bright in Pittsburgh.
You're winning right now. You're winning without O'Neal Cruz healthy.
Yeah, that's
Cruz isn't healthy either. Yeah, Pittsburgh is gonna roll here. I feel like, and it's not something I thought I'd ever say.
I'm excited to jump on the train. If there's one NL Central team that I'm gonna root for, that's not the Cubs. It's definitely the Pirates.
I have a soft spot for Pittsburgh ever since Andrew McCutchen, so I'm all for it.
And I'm glad that he came back. That's what's amazing. That's the cherry on top of the ice cream of the whole Pittsburgh Pirates story so far. It's been amazing.
I'm just gotta love Pittsburgh for that regard. This is the one Pittsburgh team I like. Every other Pittsburgh team I don't care for.
I actually 100% agree with you on that. I can't stand the Steelers. I hate the fucking Penguins. So I'm right with you on it. But yeah,
keep on rolling.
The big story for me is every team that's in first place in the league so far is freaking hilarious. Because if you go back and look at our predictions. We never in a million years would have guessed this because We have right now the leader of the NL Central is the Pittsburgh Pirates, which also have the best record in National League.
Never would have guessed.
The East is the Atlanta Braves.
That's believable. That was believable. That's believable. That's believable. That's not that frustrating. No. That
the
one
West
would be believable out of the bunch.
The Arizona Diamondbacks.
Never. You could have convinced me Pirates over Diamondbacks.
No. And then the American League is when it gets all unpredictable. Because the East, you got the Tampa Bay Rays, which at an alarming clip
that makes
at 20-3.
It's the clip that they're at that's why it's alarming. If they were barely doing it, I don't feel like we would be saying
and then,
this.
hey,
it's just
to all the haters, I would like to point this out. To all the haters about, oh, they haven't played anybody. They beat the Houston Astros last night 8-3. So... Let's throw that out there.
No, the Rays are good. I'm not hearing that. No,
I just, you see that all the time, though. It's like, oh, they play pillows, there's no one they
They're
play.
They're an easy team to hate on because there's no real fan base to back them up.
No, there's not. They get bullied.
There's no backlash. There's not a lot of backlash.
They're the redheaded stepchild of Major League Baseball. Like, you can't tell me they're not.
Just get bullied. They can succeed, and then they're going to still
Oakland
get picked on.
Don't even exist. They're the afterthought.
No.
They're not. They don't exist. No. That's what, hey, speaking of, before I continue, but the last two teams are the Minnesota Twins in the Central and the Texas Rangers in the West, which are semi-believable.
Semi-believable, yeah.
Well, Texas over Houston's pretty nuts.
Pretty nuts, yeah.
But let's, back to the Oakland. So they're saying by 2027 is probably when this Vegas move is going to be fully in.
It's like conference relocation in college.
I know that's 4 years, but are they going to sign anybody? Are they going to bring anybody to this team?
No.
You can't, but Marshall, you can't bring that product of baseball to Vegas and that big of a market and expect it to thrive. Like, you can't see that your star player is going to be Tony fucking Kemp in Vegas.
I understand, but if it's the same ownership, it's not changing. This starts from the top,
man. I feel
it's like the last year in Oakland, they'll sign one decent guy.
They need to.
It will the very last year that they're in Oakland. That's it.
It's insane.
It's gonna be a shambles until then.
God, hey.
And it's probably going to be poor contract, too, and the guy dips off.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we're overreacting. Maybe they're okay, this team did just beat a team that has Ohtani and Trout,
Oh, yeah, and that team's never disappointed before. They're one move away if we think about it. I think they should go pick up Madison Bumgarner, and they're a competitor. Madison Bumgarner would take that team to another level right now. You go pick him up. He's a young, fresh arm. No. You offer him a big deal like Arizona did, and it'll just work out fine.
Hey, actually, you know what? I just thought of it, Marsh.
Oh.
Let's do this. This would be an interesting topic to hit. It's April. This will be our last April show, I believe. Right? Yeah.
I haven't looked at the dates. I just know what day of the week it is and what I need to get done.
Let's do awards, monthly awards for the MLB season so far, man.
Oh God, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go best hitter.
Best hitter?
Yeah. Your MVP of April.
My MVP of April. MVP outright's Ohtani. You don't hit how he's hitting and have as low an ERA as he's having.
It's true. It's a good point.
His ERA is unbelievably low. I am sorry. God dang it. I'm sorry. I'm pulling up baseball things. We're down 4-0 in the third inning. This team is sucking so much right now. We're going to lose our second straight game in a row to Colorado, man. Jeez. It's Charlie Blackmon killing us. Of freaking course it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm too
Ohtani with a .64 ERA, dude.
Yeah, and he's still hitting solidly, so it has to be Ohtani in my opinion.
You would have to think. Yeah.
Shout out
MVP Ohtani. I would say the hitting and pitching. Yeah, I think I'd have to go with it. I think anyone else that I would have to be a little bit of a contest with him, and he's just because he's been hot as of late. I'd say Max Muncy. Max Muncy's been tearing the fucking cover of the ball, man.
He has a tendency to do that every year for like a month stretch, where it's just a random month throughout the year where he just kills it.
Yeah, and he's been doing well. He's been doing very well. Um, what about your best pitcher? I guess we could go Ohtani with that too.
You really could, which is
Garrett
stunning to say.
Garrett Cole's
Garrett
up there.
Cole's been good.
Sonny
I
Gray is
know.
actually shocking that he's leading the league in ERA.
Yeah, but give it time. I'm sorry. I don't believe that one as much as the other two.
No, Sonny Gray, I definitely don't believe in either. Sadly.
Curious though, different fun reward. Biggest surprise of the season.
That's what I was about to. Hey,
biggest surprise. I want to do
you
this.
read my fucking mind, man. That was gonna literally be my next one. That was gonna be my
biggest surprise. Not including teams, because we would all say the Pirates or the Diamondbacks.
Biggest surprise. I'm gonna go with we go Brandon Marsh out of Philly.
Okay.
He's leading the league in OPS right now. Leading the league in weighted runs created plus. Like, give me him, man. He's been doing well. Leading the league in slugging. Leading the league. I already said OPS. But yeah. Oh, also leading the league in triples.
That's pretty good.
Go Marsh.
Go Marsh. Yeah, exactly. Probably not me.
That's a surprise for me.
Yeah,
you, Marshall?
I think
Who's
he's
your
definitely
surprise?
the biggest surprise. Sorry, I'm only thinking negative right now. I gotta think positive. Big positive surprise.
Do positive and a negative.
Oh my gosh. Oh, negative's easy. This is gonna open a can of worms if I say it.
Do it.
You ready?
Let's hear it.
Jazz Chisholm.
You bastard.
He's not playing well so far this year. Yeah, I thought he would.
Yeah. Well, trust me.
I swear, is the Madden cover curse switched over to MLB The Show? Like, what's up? We had PED user and Tatis, and now we have Chisholm just kind of stinking.
Ohtani's the outlier.
Oh, big time outlier.
Yeah, big time outlier. He had a good year last year.
Yeah, never mind. But still, I'm just saying, Chisholm was popping in my mind instantly. I didn't expect Outman to be killing it so far.
No, hey, shout out.
But
so you're like going right off my soul.
I know. That's just thing popping in my head, and I'm still thinking of you. What's the Cubs guy who's been killing it so far that I didn't think? No, not him. Bellinger's not as surprising. Wisdom's playing way better than I thought.
Yeah.
Wisdom. I'm sorry. Wisdom's the one who stands out. Bellinger, you could convince me. You couldn't have convinced me of Wisdom.
No. Wisdom has completely came out of nowhere, and that's what it's been awesome though. I've been loving every second of it. Let's go. Yeah. Keep it going, baby.
Wait, fun topic idea randomly popped in my head, and I don't think you'll be able to have an answer. Who's the Oakland Athletics All-Star this year?
Dude. Is this the year where they come in and they just go, you know what?
We're not doing this anymore.
We're not doing it. Void. You don't get one.
Void.
Like,
you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be some random reliever.
It'll be like
it always is for one of those teams.
It'll be fucking some Jackson, I think his last name or something. I don't fucking know. Hopefully,
that's
Fuji.
They need to change the rule.
That'd be nice. I'd like to see.
They need to change the rule though so badly, man.
All-Star game. Yeah, I agree. Do you remember?
We don't need to see some stinkers on the back of the thing. It's like the other year was like.
Nah, you go ahead.
I was just gonna bring up like Soto the other year for the Tigers. It's like, is he an all-star really, guys? No. He's there because of the name.
Yeah, we need him there.
The team.
The Tigers have been I think the Tigers are probably the most happy team right now about Oakland sucking ass because no one's paying attention to them, and they're like almost equally ass as the Athletics are.
Yeah, like nothing like one of your main guys getting
like 4th or 5th.
And it's sad because he probably deserves to with that lineup.
Yeah, like that's if that's
he is
like
legit
a wake up.
Guy.
Think about this. If you look at Miggy's stats, I don't know if you've done this, but the guy's been ass for a long fucking time now. Like, we're going on, like, maybe 8, 9 years. Not complete cheek. 8, 9 years of being complete cheeks, Marshall.
Not that bad. But not good. Not money. Not how much he's paid good. Yeah. Not even close. No, not even close on that front.
We're reaching up, man. Because, 2012 was his Triple Crown year?
It's a legacy thing where he kind of keeps getting the check,
Maybe 2015. I think 2015 was probably Miggy's last okay-ish year.
He's riding off into the sunset this year.
It's no, and that's what sucks because with people, hey, you know what? That is a good debate to have too. Who had the best swan song season? Would you
Oh,
give
easy.
Is it easy?
Yeah, very easy. First one that pops in my head, David Ortiz. Look at his stats his final season of his career. He played phenomenal his final season of the career.
Oh man,
it was unbelievable. He was batting so well, hitting so many things. He could barely get to first base, but he would all the time get on base his final season. Ortiz's final season was phenomenal.
Yes, thank you. I thought for sure you were going to say Albert, and I was going to have to school you and say I'd have to give you Big Papi.
It was better. Big Papi's by far the best swan song season.
Yes, like
it wasn't even close.
Like it was such a good.
You could see him struggling to first base, like in pain, but he'd get on base every time. Just pure pain, but he got to first.
I was gonna say, you had a good swan song season when people are saying like, "Hey, you can go another fucking year, man. Like, don't retire. Yeah. Like, play another season." Don't. Like, and
you can make legit money.
He was 40.
His body couldn't have. His body couldn't have, but his bat could have.
No, yeah, that's insane. Like, that is truly freaking ridiculous. 100%.
One of my favorite players all time.
Oh yeah, just easily. I still
easily.
Yeah. I can't believe I love.
That's why I have a soft spot for the Red Sox because of Big Papi.
Yeah, I agree. I can't believe that I saw him get inducted into the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
That's pretty cool.
Oh man, it was insane. Very lucked into that situation, 100%.
Great seats.
No, we don't have to talk about that. That is Boston.
Well, we got to fill the time somehow.
Boston's got to fix their shit, man. I'll say that 100%. That shit was unbearable. I've said that so many times, but man, it is so fucking bad. So bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, wow. Yeah, I don't want to go back.
You don't want to go back. Yeah, it was a one-time experience.
I left at like the 5th fucking inning, man. Like that's how bad it was. I was walking around every half inning.
You did something like a home run porch to stand on.
Big time. Needed to.
Yeah.
But yeah, whew.
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, you know what?
Because there wasn't a whole lot of baseball stuff going on. We're kind of like early mid-season, so we're kind of just chilling. We covered out. And I'm sorry, golf sucked this last weekend for us personally.
Yeah, 100% golf did.
So that was our 2 big talking points usually. But we got the NFL draft coming up, and hopefully it'll provide some rage-inducing talking points. You know,
I hope so. 100%. I can't wait. I can't wait to recap the draft. Like I'm excited to see what the Colts end up taking and what position and what direction they end up going in. I guess we could let's cover some of these NHL playoffs, man. How do you thinking about that? How's that Toronto Tampa series going, man?
Not good. Not good. Toronto's finally gonna make it through, and it's gonna be against Tampa.
Hey,
after all these years. The past several years, I've been 100% right in saying good team knocked out first round.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I've said that 3 years in a row, and this is the year it's going to finally bite me.
I think you're trying to do a jinx on them in this right now because it's Toronto we're talking about. Like, this isn't over till it's over. Like,
oh, I know.
Toronto
Thursday, would be the team to blow 3-1.
Oh, Thursday, I fully expect Tampa winning. Like, I see this. It's not going to end 5. No, we'll go 6.
No,
we'll go 6. Maybe we'll go 7. You never know.
Don't let it go 7.
Don't let it go 7.
Don't let it go 7. Don't let it go 7.
Hey, don't let Tampa win this next game. You let Tampa win this next game. Next thing you know, Game 6 is back in Tampa, and then they can win. Well, I don't know. I would say they can win there, but they just lost 2 there, so I don't know about that.
Not the greatest.
Both games. Toronto should not have won both games. I will say that. Tampa should have put them away, and we should be talking how it should be like 3-1, 3-0 Tampa.
And I'd be so cheerish. I'd be so happy right now. Just going, ha ha, Toronto did it again. Ha ha.
It should be 3-1 Tampa. That's what
Yeah, exactly. 100%. I'm sorry. The hockey playoffs are interesting right now. We'll see how things shake out, but right now, I was hoping the Bruins would not look as good as they have.
Yeah.
So it'd be a little more curious and interesting who might win. Mm-hmm. But I still think it's heavy Bruins' favorite. But I'm kind of almost, if Tampa goes out, I'm almost pulling for anyone besides the Bruins just for it to be an upset.
Give me that second round series. If we do get it of Toronto and Boston, gonna be fucking
it's a good series.
Electric, man.
Great series.
Fucking excited. Toronto wins. I think Toronto goes in 7. I got Toronto.
Can I get a fight between Matthews and Marchand?
Hey, speaking of, way to go, Austin Matthews. First fight, man. First fight.
Way to do it. Outstinking time.
This, I think.
It was a good matchup. This is a good person to drop your gloves against.
Oh, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. I think this might have been the first time in NHL history that 2 60-goal players got in a fight.
Should happen more.
Should happen a lot more. Don't get me wrong.
That was a little more interesting.
I think it was 100%. Like, it was after the fight, which was, the hit on point, which was a clean hit. They were both going at the puck. It was just a very aggressive play. But I think that Stamkos saw the penalty happen, and they saw that everything had to go. Well, first off was Kucherov. Kucherov jumped on Riley's back to start the whole brawl.
Kucherov's a feisty guy. He's a feisty one.
And then Stamkos just decides, you know what, fuck it, let's drop the gloves. And he goes after Austin Matthews, which is hilarious. Out of
perfect. I love that part.
Which is great. Actually, great tactic for fucking Tampa to get their star players off the ice. Stamkos was like, who can I take off the ice right now for 5 minutes? And he saw fucking Matthews, and he said, let's go, buddy. We're fucking fighting. I'm taking you with me. It was fantastic. It was fantastic.
I love that part of that game.
Every second of it. But yeah, big time overtime win for the Seattle Kraken last night. They are now tying the series. They're up now, 2-2? And they are going back to Colorado. Interesting fact about that game, we have had 10 overtime games so far in hockey and playoffs so far this season, or this round, whatever. And only 3 times the home team has won, and Seattle was one of them last night. So hasn't had a lot of home teams get to celebrate the playoff winning goal. So it's it was nice to see. It was a nice change of pace instead of all these road teams winning it. But yeah, it's great. It was a great little recap of hockey, man. Great. I've been loving every second.
And hockey. Oh yeah, it's just fun. The atmospheres are just another level.
It's fantastic. Marshall, anything else do you want to go over sports related, or you want to get into these questions?
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I think I can just run into questions, and then if I think of something on the fly, I can bring it up really quickly. But for the most part, I think we've covered most things. Yeah, pretty good. Speaking of baseball and stuff baseball. What am I talking about? The hockey fight and stuff the other night.
Yeah.
What stars in any sport do you want to see fight? Just go at it like Stamkos and.
Oh, okay.
What stars do you want to see fight?
Yeah.
Like big name guys. What stars do you want to see just go at it? Drop the gloves, or in a different sport, just start a brawl.
Oh man, I'm thinking.
It's a tough one.
God, there was a fucking clear one though. I'll keep it golf related.
Golf, okay. I like it. Didn't expect that sport. Okay.
Give me DeChambeau and Koepka.
That would actually be a good fight. I think it'd actually be an even fight.
I think so too.
That would go just go definitely back and forth. I feel like.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. I would watch it.
Who would win? Who would win though? Who would win? Who do you think?
DeChambeau, just because he's a fucking beefhead.
Okay, let's put it this way. If it's a legal fight, I think it's DeChambeau.
Oh.
If it's street fight, I think Koepka pulls some dirty crap out and wins.
Oh yeah, he would be one too to do it. He would be one to do some dirty clean fight.
Oh yeah,
probably,
he would.
So
he would. Clean fights DeChambeau, but I feel like a dirty fight, Koepka might get him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good matchup. It's a great shout, man.
Yeah.
My first thought for fight was just not even a fight. I just want like Dylan Brooks to throw a punch at LeBron. LeBron just throw it in his chest and then just one punch. I know. But I think it'd be hilarious. Just he throws a punch, James just deflects it, and then just for once in LeBron's life, he just lines up and just cracks him. Imagine LeBron punching someone and just knocking someone out. Yeah, the internet would go insane.
Oh my god, they would go
That
nuts.
would be the most insane thing. And Dylan Brooks would instantly become one of the most hated people in this country because of how many LeBron lovers there are. So if LeBron just cracks Brooks, oh my god, it would be hilarious. And people would be like, oh, Draymond got 1 game. I think LeBron deserves 1 game.
Right. Yeah.
It's fair.
That's fair.
Only fair.
Yeah, it's up.
Who started it? No, that was just the first one that popped into my mind.
Yeah, 100%.
Baseball. Do you have one baseball wise?
I mean, I don't know. Oh yeah. Give me Alek Manoah and Garrett Cole. I know they will never fight, but yeah, they hate each other.
Yeah, why not? Go for it. I don't feel like Garrett Cole would be fun to watch though fight.
No,
unless he'd be quick.
I just know they have bad blood.
Oh, you know what we need? Not really star related, but we need Zunino and Bellinger to fight.
That's bragging rights right there, man.
Just bragging rights. Because time out. If I lose, I don't want it. But if Zunino won, I could talk endless smack to you.
Oh, well, 100%.
So I would love it.
No, I'm the
same way. And I would assume vice versa. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
100%.
Oh, yeah, something like that would be hilarious. I feel like baseball-wise, you would never see Ohtani fight, and I just can't picture it, so I don't think it'd be fun.
No.
I don't know. Maybe Mike Trout gets a little wiry all of a sudden and decks someone. Mike Trout versus Harper. Like, Bryce Harper charges him, and Trout's finally like, okay, I'm defending myself. Yeah. Maybe that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a joke question I already talked about a little bit with Jess Chisholm. Gonna erase that.
Oh, Jesus.
Just saying. What's it called? Next question. Kind of baseball related, but not exactly. Go-to dugout food item.
Dugout food item? I'm a sunflower
seeds like you're in the dugout. Sunflower seeds, man.
I'm a sunflower seeds guy just because.
Do you eat them or do you?
No, I spit them out. I'm not a fucking freak. Who eat? Do you eat sunflower seeds?
I've heard of people who eat sunflower seeds. I usually don't.
And they're fucking weirdos.
I usually don't.
Yeah,
it's usually like the ranch. I usually get maybe if you're getting sunflower seeds, like the ranch flavor or something like that.
I do too. The ranch flavor is the best kind, I think. But yeah,
bubble gum's always good too. You always gotta have some gum.
No, see, I'm against that.
No, I like gum, but it's they always give the crappy gum. You need something solid.
No, well that's the thing. I was like, if it's mint gum, I'll do it. But I don't like chewing on something for so long. I feel like it just needs to go down at some point. That's why I like seeds, because I can just put them in my mouth for a little bit and just bloop, bloop. And I'm not going to do fucking chewing tobacco because, goddamn, man, I tried that one time and I almost passed the fuck out.
I love it when you see half the league like this.
Yeah.
At the plate.
What's up, man?
Come on, guys. Yeah. Just absolutely packing one. No, I definitely agree. I feel like we should. If it was me personally, imagine being a superstar and just being like, hey, can we get a little hot dog machine down here and just eating a hot dog every... Okay, imagine a superstar eating a hot dog every inning in the dugout. That would be awesome.
Shout out Scott Darling.
I'm sorry. I
just had
to
for
bring
the
it up.
Chicago Blackhawks. He actually used to eat hot dogs on the bench when he was not playing.
I'm sorry. I just got hungry and I started thinking of hot dogs in just ballparks. It's like the one time hot dogs sound 10 times better than anywhere else.
Absolutely. As soon as you enter the gates of a ballpark, you're like, all right, yeah, I can eat a fucking hot dog. But I feel like any other time, you're like, I don't know, maybe.
I'll tell you. Recently, I had a hot dog a week ago because they cater random stuff at work for us. So I was like, oh, a hot dog, okay, awesome. I had it, ate it, solid. I like hot dogs, but it's something about the ballpark dog, man.
It's 10 times better.
It's 10 times better.
The atmosphere, the hot dog, it just tastes. I don't know, man.
Overrated just random thing that's not even on here, but overrated ballpark food.
Cracker Jack.
Yeah, that's.
I don't fucking get it. Does anyone? I
No.
mean, not in this day and age. Who the fuck is eating Cracker Jacks? Is this? Hey, are you? Are you?
No. Are you, Kaner?
Yeah, are you eating Cracker Jack?
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
He just doesn't want to admit it. He doesn't want to admit it. That's a guilty yes.
If I've ever seen
yeah, it's
one.
a guilty look if I've ever seen one. He's a Cracker Jack lover. He
licked
his leg.
He licked the tongue.
He definitely wants it. He wants
Cracker Jack. Look at him. He's shy now. He's like, you're making fun of me.
No, he's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I was going to say, personally, I don't know what it is. It's great in movie theaters, but I do not like it at ballparks as popcorn.
I agree.
I'm never a popcorn guy at a ballpark.
I'm not a sporting
because it just usually doesn't fill.
No,
it just doesn't fill me. I'm not a huge popcorn guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely only movie kind of popcorn guy. That's actually the only time I will eat popcorn. Like, I'm not really a guy who will eat popcorn on like it's
ever eaten
free, like just time. Like, I don't know.
In the past 15 years of my life, I think I've only eaten popcorn at a movie theater.
Right. Yeah. Same.
It's truly astounding. Okay, but another random side topic, like what ballpark food would you want to add to ballparks like a regular? That's not there currently. What would you want them to have like serving always there?
I'm trying to think. Like, what's a good food that's not already at a ballpark,
I mean, the classics are all there. You know what we need at ballpark? Or just like a random day? Breakfast day. It's like some breakfast food at a ballpark. Yeah, but just like imagine just I'm sorry, mine instantly went to McDonald's, but just like it's like just like some McDonald's breakfast food chilling at a ballpark. But no, like I just want like hash browns or like a sausage egg sandwich. I'm always a big sausage egg.
Fenway Park. Fenway Park does have a Dunkin' Donuts inside of it.
That's good. That's good.
But anyways, no, I would I would 100% want that, like breakfast, like fucking breakfast burritos at like a fucking ballpark. That'd be awesome. I would be down for that. That's definitely.
I'm too hungry. I'm sorry. You can see the tangents I'm going on. To mix it up a little bit, though, what do we call it? What's the best dugout like prank or trick? You know what I'm talking about? Like how they do the pranks and tricks to guys.
Cup checks.
Cup check. Okay, that's one you don't want to get caught on camera. But yeah, cup checks are pretty good.
When I played Little League, I never wore a cup, and they used to do cup checks. And I remember I would just like be like when that like time was happening during the cup check time or whatever, I would be like way off in the back just stretching. I'd be like, nah, I'm cool. I'll be over here, guys.
I'm good.
No, yeah, I don't feel like taking one straight to the Nats today. No.
They don't hold back either. They really swing.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's not a tap. It's not a tap.
No.
The cup check could easily be a tap, but they do not tap.
They were flipping the handle, man. It was insane. Oh, yeah.
They enjoyed that too much. There's something wrong there. There's something wrong there. But besides cup check, I love the old classics. I love the classics of. My favorite one is when you put a piece of bubble gum on someone's hat and then put the Gatorade cup. And then it's a challenge to go around of each individual put another Gatorade cup on without the person noticing.
Yeah,
and the loser's the one who gets the notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The cup
they
glasses.
Just keep throwing Gatorade cups in the top of them. Oh yeah, the cup glasses are a nice one.
Oh yeah.
Little fun stuff like that for sure.
100%. 100%.
All right. We were speaking about good old Oakland, or should I say Las Vegas earlier.
That's right.
Which team would you rather see Ohtani play for? The Oakland Athletics or the Kansas City Royals?
Holy fuck.
He gets traded today. Who would you rather have him traded to? Today. He gets traded today. Would you rather see him in Oakland or Kansas City?
I'll go Kansas City. Just because at least you got Salvi. You got Bobby Witt Jr. who's coming up. I mean, Oakland. I don't fucking know anybody. Fuji, maybe?
Kybert Ruiz. No, not Kybert. Something
Brent
Ruiz.
Rooker?
There's other guys.
Tony Kemp. No. I'd rather have him be on Kansas City.
Seth Brown. Like, not a whole lot. Laureano, is he still out there?
Laureano's still there. Jace Peterson. Look at us. I see, I always say I can't name athletics players, but then if you gave me like a good solid 10 minutes, I'll probably name all of them.
Yeah. Can you name the whole Cubs roster?
Yeah, probably.
Don't have to do it now. I don't want to list names.
No.
But I'm just curious if you can.
No, I think I can.
Nice. It's a pretty solid long list.
Yeah, they shout out Cody Bell. Yeah, I wanted to do that actually. I want to shout out Cody Bellinger. Congrats on the sex. He is now fucked my So Rare lineup because he is now on the paternity list. He's on the paternity list. He's having a child. So congrats on the sex, Cody.
Oh man.
Wish you could have came out with this news yesterday. So my So Rare lineup would actually have a chance this weekend or this week. So thank you.
Shout out. If we're doing the shout out, Robert last week for striking out 6 times in the week and only having a single. That was great happiness time.
Points, baby.
Gotta love it. That was like at a -5 or 4 he was the other week. Great.
That's what Jazz gave me.
This isn't my main lineup. This isn't my main lineup, but my secondary lineup. Shout out Chris Sale for putting up a -1 last night.
I did not have it. He didn't have it. He almost broke his hand on the fucking water jugs again.
Probably would have been better off.
Also,
could have pitched a little better. Sorry, that's a little So Rare tangent.
Yeah. Also, shout out me for They already got Cody Bellinger updated on here too. Like he's 0 finaled out. Like he's getting 0 points.
Nice. That stings a little more, doesn't it?
It stings too that Wander Franco already has 30 points too.
Oh, so he's off to a hot start. Yeah. That's tough.
But also shout out me for doing that because that was a last second change. I had James Outman in instead of Cody. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's always worse when someone kills it in your alternate lineup and you're just like, God dang it.
Yeah, like Jazz or Cody Bellinger. Oh God, I love it.
It doesn't cease to exist.
It's more salt in the wound that my girlfriend keeps finishing like 205th.
She seems to be killing it.
Yeah, and she is. And it's insane. It's insane. She just got Xander Bogaerts, too, in the last one. So it's a team.
That's the problem. She keeps killing it, and she keeps getting better and better. And I'm still stuck getting these tier 3 guys who are just like, Dude, I got another starting pitcher. I got Jordan Montgomery. I'm like,
oh my God.
What is this crap?
That's
like, I don't need pitchers anymore.
No.
Like, stop giving me pitchers, please. I think I'm going to trade in Chris Sale because I'm done with him.
No, dude. Yeah, Chris Sale's done. I think it sucks because he was so good, but he's just, the injuries have definitely railed him off. Like, yeah.
I'm just hoping it gives me an equal quality guy back. That's why. Because they seem to reward him so high because they gave me him as my tier 2 reward. Great.
Yeah, hopefully they do give you a nice reward back.
Yeah, anywho. Last topic I had on the list. All right, the Cubs win it all. Would you take this scenario? Would you take it or not? It's like, would you press the button?
Okay.
Would you take it if the Cubs win it all this year, but rest of your lifetime, they never make the playoffs?
Holy fuck, man.
And then the year after you die, they win it all. Why not add a little stipulation? Why not? Why not throw it in there?
No, I couldn't do it. Because it would turn me off baseball at some point, you know? I think after year 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe, I'd be like, this is getting sickening. I need to see my favorite team back in the goddamn playoffs.
How many years could you go then? They win the championship this year. How many years could you go and you go, okay, you're back in the playoffs? How many years are you willing to sacrifice of bad baseball for a win this year?
10. At least 10.
10?
I'd go 10
All right,
years.
so 10 straight years of not making the playoffs, but you win it all this year.
But a lot of teams
That's reasonable.
Take that in. I mean,
I would take 10. I would take 10.
Yeah, a lot of teams would trade that in, I think.
I think I'd go up to 15.
Yeah.
That's just because Cleveland hasn't won in decades, though.
80, what are we at now? 88? Something like that?
I don't know, something crazy.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
Will
you
they
get
hit
the
100?
point. They already have.
They haven't hit 100.
Really?
No. I think we've had this conversation before.
I don't know. I'm not. It's just been too long, dude. It's not gonna occur in my lifetime.
Whoa, come on, man. I said that for multiple times, dude. It'll happen.
We'll see. Oh well.
1948.
been a while.
Yeah.
It's getting up there. No, it'll happen someday, hopefully. It's just tough to say as we're losing 4-0 to the Colorado Rockies. It's just hard to believe.
It's only been
that.
75 years.
I like how you say only 75. Well, every other fan base would be like, ooh.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's a long time. But I'm just saying, it's like, I thought we were at like 90. So it could have been a lot worse.
It feels like it, but yeah, it could have. You're right. Yeah. I'll take it back. It back.
It's only been 75. You thought we were at 100.
It feels like it, man. It feels like it. 2016 still stings.
I bet, man. That hurts.
That also hurt because it's just around a buttload of Cubs fans, so that also stung.
I bet it did. I can't say it sucks. I'm sorry.
No. But you take one Cubs guy.
I saw actually
from
a funny
air.
I saw a video the other day about it was a dude flipping burgers at McDonald's, and it said, "This is David Ross if he didn't hit a home run off Andrew Miller in Game 7."
That's too good. Oh man, that's priceless. That's up there. That's up there with quality right there.
Though. It's true.
Okay, I'm serious though. You do lose that World Series hypothetically. Ross never manages.
No.
You think he does? I don't think he does.
No.
Maybe Jason Hayward does, but not Ross.
I go on. If we didn't lose that series, we would still be without a World Series title.
Oh man, if you would have lost that World Series, that fan base would have been in shambles.
Hey, you want something?
They would have been still dedicated, but they would have been so negative towards everything.
That's the thing is, like, I was accepting it. Like, when we were down 3-1, I was like, okay, you know, we made the NLCS last year, we got swept, you know, and this year we made the World Series. Maybe next year's our year, you know. We're just baby steps, you know, we get one step closer each year, but obviously that didn't happen. But yeah, we lose that series. I think we're still looking for the Cubs' first World Series in, like, at this point, be like 115 years. So
feels like it.
Yeah. Actually, I think my math is spot on right there.
Probably. Yeah. I don't know. Clearly, I'm bad at math.
1908 would have been it. So, I think I'm there.
Okay. I'm not gonna fact check you.
No, I'm not even.
I don't want to. My brain's
if I
dead
fact
from
check
work
it,
today.
then I'm wrong, you know, because like I probably am, but like I don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't fact check it, I'm right.
Yeah, that's a quote to live by. I feel like a lot of people live by that, unfortunately.
They should. Yeah. It's a great way to live.
It promotes a lot more happiness. A lot more confrontations, but a lot more happiness.
100%.
100%. Yeah. 100% of the 80%. Of the
yes.
20.
Yeah. Or which one?
Yeah.
All right, Marshall. Any closing arguments? Any closing things? Not arguments, but closing topics, I guess.
You could take any Cubs player all time and put him on your current roster. Who is it?
Sorry, no. Zambrano. You think Carlos Zambrano?
Way to ruin my fun.
Is that what you're
That is gonna bring it. Yeah, of course it was.
Who
Come
would be?
on.
What Guardians player?
Fun-wise, just actual somewhat legit, but fun-wise watching, I instantly thought of Jim Tomei because he just raked, and I feel like he'd kill in modern era more than he did back then.
Yeah.
But fun-wise, I don't. Okay, I kept thinking of big guys, but they were actually good. CC Sabathia was good, but not superstar good. Travis Hafner would be fun. We need Travis Hafner. Edwin was great.
I love that.
Edwin was great. No, timeout. Screw all these guys. I need Coco Chris back. Give me Coco.
Coco.
We are a big Coco pod.
Yes.
I am making this statement now.
Yes.
I cannot believe I forgot about Coco.
Oh, you can never
Coco is who I want. Coco is who I want.
That's a great way
to
end it.
You can get Zambrano, I get Coco.
That's a great way to end it. Shout out Coco Crisp. Hey, Coco. Watch the pod, buddy. We're huge fans.
Watch the pod.